basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. So Dallas will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Nowitzki is out there with Williams. Then it's Nash, and it's Griffin in at the 2 spot.
And Nash terrific at shooting while in rhythm, effortlessly just switching between the dribble to the pull-up.
Durant with a wide open look. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Griffin. Nash outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Pass to Westbrook. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. Basket. Good.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Westbrook against Nash. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Durant. Here's LaFrance. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that 3-point shot. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Nowitzki. Shoots over KD. Nowitzki, no good. And here are the Thunder now. KD, that's for 2. Here's Ibaka. With the second effort, rejected by Nowitzki. Here's Griffin. Plays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Harden. Ibaka outside. From past the arc. And it's Ibaka again missing.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Nowitzki. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah, flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
And the basket by Harden.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable, just quickly shooting off the pass.
To the paint. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, G.A., I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Durant. Daquan Cook comes in for Cephalosha. Derek Fisher's checked in for James Harden. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Jackson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. And Ibaka kicks to Collison. Lets it go from 11, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Collison.
I mean, come on. Jackson is so effective from the mid-range area of the court. He sticks these shots all the time.
Here's Nowitzki. Basket counts. Nowitzki's got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here is Cook. He feeds it to Collison. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Fisher. Shoots over Griffin. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's LaFrance. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 4 assists in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Fisher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Ibaka, and it's blocked by Bradley. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Ibaka.
Oh, and when there's an open man, Jackson finds him, making it look very easy.
Pass to Van Exel. The three. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Thunder trailing by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Finley. A three. Another three for Dallas.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, but that doesn't constitute defense.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Williams. He's out there with Nowitzki. And it's Griffin in at the shooting guard position. Nash kicks to Griffin. And Nash gets double teamed. Passes it to LaFrance. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Count it. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
From about 19 feet, and the Thunder can't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Durant's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Nash, the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Nash, over Cook. That's good from Nash on the assist by Nowitzki. Nash has got 8 points. Now the Thunder with it. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Jackson misses.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Here's KD. Finished off the break. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
And when he's out in the open floor and has a head of steam, there really isn't any way you can slow him down.
Nash against Jackson. The pass to LaFrance. Back to Nash. Fires from deep. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Under trailing by 11. Left side, KD. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the Thunder with some changes. Tabo Cephalosha has checked in for Cook. James Harden comes in for Derek Fisher. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Jackson. Here's Oklahoma City now. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
Griffin passes to LaFrance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one at the line is good. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Thunder. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's the Thunder now. It's a 10-point game. Westbrook dishes to Harden. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Durant. Here's Ibaka, and he makes good on the layup. Ibaka's got 8 points.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
On the wing, Johnson dishes it to Nahara. Van Exel against Harden. KD comes with the double team. Dallas again missing. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Westbrook. Again, the Thunder score.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Finley. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to LaFrance. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finley. Dallas again missing.
And he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mavericks leading by 4. Johnson inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Van Exel with it. Releases from the wing and drills it. He has 5. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Inside. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Westbrook. And that's now 9 points for KD. Here's Finley. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Durant. Ibaka finds Durant. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Nahara, the pass to LaFrance. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for him.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way.
Jackson against Nash. Pass to Griffin. Nowitzki outside. Now here's Nash. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Always having had the size and quickness to be an elite defender.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Oklahoma City Thunder. What a quarter that's...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Ibaka. Cephalosha is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. And hard to find.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes it to Cephalosha. Harden outside. Here's Durant. No good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Griffin. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Dallas, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That'll be his second foul of the game. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Ibaka, no luck. The Mavericks trail it. To the middle, here's Nowitzki. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Nowitzki's got 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive.
KD's shot is off.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. And the Thunder making a change here. Fisher's checked in. Nowitzki hits them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Westbrook against Nash. Westbrook kicks to Durant. The pass to Fisher. Outside Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Pass to Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Westbrook against Nash. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Fisher. Off target from outside. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Connects on the open J. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Westbrook dishes to Fisher. To the inside, Cephalosha. And the jam by Cephalosha.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Durant, the pass to Fisher. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline there's the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Fisher. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Oklahoma City the rebound. Ibaka, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Van Exel. Here is Nahara. Over Fisher, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. James Harden, he's checked in for Derek Fisher. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 50 seconds left in the third. Harden against Van Exel. Harden finds Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harden. From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes to LaFrance. Now Finley. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is tied. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here, they've got Eduardo Nájera. Johnson is out there with Van Exel. Then there's Finley, and it's LaFrance in at the center position. And he recovers it. He gets that one. And the Mavericks lead by 2. Now Jackson. The pass to Cook. And he banks in the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And Finley gets it to go.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Under trailing by 3. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Nájera. Williams comes in for Michael Finley. Griffin's checked in for Van Exel. And it's Nash in for Johnson. Ibaka, no luck. Dallas leading by 3. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And the Mavericks call time here.
Started.
That's updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to KD. Harden outside. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's Westbrook. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Missed everything. Durant can score it, pass it, can do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Over to the wing. Nowitzki against KD. Takes a shot at the elbow. Misses off the left iron. Thunder trailing by 5. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from KD. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oh, man, this guy. Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
From 15 feet away, almost, but it rolls out. Oklahoma City trailing. Kicks it to Cephalosha. Back to KD. Nowitzki with the steal. Here's Van Exel. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Westbrook against Nash. Pass to Cephalosha. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Mavericks leading by 7. Out to the right wing. KD against Nowitzki. Shoots over KD. Bradley trying to break free. And another basket for Dallas.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Westbrook. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Tries it from 19. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Van Exel dishes to Nowitzki. Stolen by Durant. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Cephalosha's running. And the rebound goes to Nash. Here's Finley. He's covered by Westbrook. Van Exel no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
They get it again. Here's Cephalosha. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nash. Bradley trying to break free. Westbrook with the block.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Here's Finley, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Nazi Mohammed, Nick Collison, David Williams, Dan Fisher.
And here's Cephalosha for 3. Can't hit that one. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.